Hello everyone, K-Dub here, and I'm going to turn the volume down temporarily. And this is the beginning of a new series, Let's Play the Shapeshifting Detective. Now, I have to admit, when I first purchased this on Steam, I didn't think I was going to like it. I thought, well, that's a little bit ridiculous. But I actually do really enjoy this game, so we're going to do a Let's Play of this game. And the beauty of the game is your choices do affect sort of the outcome of who is the murderer and who is not the murderer, so keep that in mind. Also, there are a lot of achievements for this, so even though you may go through the story once or twice, there are achievements that you can get if you play through it multiple times. Alright, so now that we got that out of the way, so we're going to be playing a detective named Sam, quote unquote. I love the name because it can be like Samantha, or it can be just plain old Sam, male, so it's very, it's great because it doesn't matter if you're a male player, female player, transgender player, it's something that can fit your identity very well, just having the name of Sam. And you're going to a town called August, and in this town there was a murder, and then it starts getting a little bit wacky once we start getting into the investigation proper. So for these particular recordings, I'm aiming for 20 to 25 minutes per recording, and that will be about it. So let's go ahead and turn the volume back up. And then we will go ahead and get out of that. And let's go ahead and start a new game. Yes, I'm aware. Let's start a new game anyway. So I'm going to have a little bit of commentary, but I'm going to try to keep my mouth shut when the actors are talking. And I'm not really sure
You're
when
listening to Radio August.
Never mind, it
Dark
starts now.
Nights with Poe and Monroe.
It's 5 o'clock, and I'm Alice Monroe with your August update. August police are appealing for information following the murder of 21-year-old Dorota Shaw. Miss Shaw's body was discovered last night. Chief DuPont is calling the crime a violent and despicable act. Anyone with information about the murder is urged to get in touch via the department's confidential tip hotline. It's horrible, Poe.
Indeed it is.
Alright, so now we get our introduction.
You need to learn when to keep your mouth shut.
So, if you say, who are you? You go through a certain action that I don't want to do here. So, you go to this sort of like trash can icon, and I believe you hold down for me, I'm using an Xbox controller for PC, so I hold down the A button. Like that.
You know why you're here, don't you?
Well, I certainly do, but I'm going to say no in this situation. No, I don't know.
The dead girl.
What?
And this. What exactly were you thinking?
Probably wasn't.
You have one job. Don't get caught.
Yes, sir.
Do you think you can do that this time?
Yes, I can.
It's a rhetorical question.
Oh, sorry about that.
You're going to a town called August. Find Chief DuPont. He's gonna think you're someone else. This person. This is who you are now. Understood?
Yes, absolutely. I completely understood.
Splendid. If someone so much as sniffs that you're different, you'll be deprecated. Deprecated.
Alright, well, that doesn't sound particularly good now,
We
does it?
expect you to use your ability. Just don't get caught. And never, ever change into a child.
Yeah, I don't
In
want to be
brighter
back
news,
to being
August
a child.
resident Mia French is celebrating the return of her missing pooch, Barley. The 8-month-old Basset Hound puppy was found outside Daryl's Chicken and Ribs.
And that's 5 o'clock with Poe and
Well, I'm glad
Monroe.
that...
I'm Violet. Welcome to the guest house. There are some rules.
All right.
In particular, no shoes in the guest house.
Mm-hmm.
The carpets are priceless.
Certainly.
Now, how long are you staying for?
Oh, well, that's an easy question. As long as it takes.
Yes, the chief said it may be a while. I can see you don't mind getting your hands dirty, though.
Really?
There's not been many visitors of late. Perhaps the murder will bring some tourists in.
Visitors?
It's just you and some tarot readers at the moment. It's deathly quiet.
Pun intended. The murder?
Yes, the murder. You haven't spoken to the chief yet, have you?
No, I haven't, Violet. Who's the chief?
Chief DuPont. He's the one who booked the room for you.
Nice of him.
You look lost. You should probably go and speak to the chief.
Certainly.
Your room is just down the hall, last on the left. It has its own back door. The chief said that's the way you'd like it.
Just finishing.
I totally went the sick mind route on that one. Oh, so you're predicting the future?
You don't believe?
Nope, not at all.
That's okay. Sometimes life is just a stream of coincidences. Hi, I'm Bronwyn.
Bronwyn, pleased to meet you. I'm Sam.
Pleased to meet you, Sam. If you'd like a reading.
Sure, I guess so.
So, what's your question, Sam?
Will I win?
The Fool. I'm going to see a lot more of you, aren't I, Sam?
Yes, probably.
Enjoy the journey. But remember, not everything is winnable.
That is...
I'm in room 1 and that's down the hall. Lorraine's in 2, Lexi's in 3.
Mhm.
Which room are you in, Sam?
Last on the left, madam.
Good. We're neighbors. Just knock if you need me.
Even then,
Okay.
a magpie.
Alright,
One
this radio
and
is...
done.
This radio is getting turned off. Cannot stand it. Alright. Leave that. Alright, so I turned the radio off because it just gets so annoying to me. But if you decide to play this, you can have the radio on and listen to everything. So we're going to go to our room first. So room number 4. Now, your room has a sort of... It has a role. And not the sick-minded role either. So you are the shapeshifting detective. You need a safe place to shapeshift. And so your room is the place where you do your shapeshifting. And then you can go about wherever you would like to go. You know, go to one of the rooms here in the guest house to talk to those peeps, the fortune tellers. So we have to leave because shifting is locked at the moment. But it's a nice room. So we're going to go ahead and leave. Now we need to see Chief DuPont, so we're going to hail a cab and go visit Chief DuPont.
Good, you got my message. Chief Inspector DuPont. I wasn't sure you'd come, but I suppose you're between jobs?
I'm not going to comment on that. Anyway, hello Chief DuPont. I'm Sam.
Well, we both know that's not true. But I like it. Sam. That's your cover now. So, the job. Dorota Shaw. 21, accomplished cellist, redhead. Strangled. I know who did it, but I need proof. It's the tarot readers.
Really, the tarot readers? Why the tarot readers?
Because they predicted it. The older one, Bronwyn, she came into my office last night talking all crazy and saying Dorota was in trouble. I did my best not to lock her up.
I'm sorry, crazy?
It all sounded crazy to me. Tarot, the spirit world, cards that move, trans-dimensional thingamajigs? To be honest, I thought she'd probably been smoking something. And that's why I didn't take it seriously.
Then why isn't she in jail if you are so suspicious?
Because things. I don't have enough on her. That's where you come in. The free guest house stay isn't free. I need you to work the case and report back to me. Find out things from the inside. Can you do it?
Well, I'll definitely give it a whirl.
Okay. I'll be telling everyone that you've been hired by the Shaws because obviously local law enforcement is either too incompetent or too overworked to solve anything. That gives you a license to talk to people, but only notionally. Don't actually touch people or annoy them.
Okay.
You don't have any real authority, understand? But you help me out, I'll help you.
I'm not going to touch people, physically. Where's my badge and gun then, sir?
You don't get that. There's no badge and gun, just a hope and a promise. Come and find me when you're settled. This is Second Chance Sunday for you, Sam. Don't blow it.
Alright, can you tell me a little bit about Dorota?
What do you want to know? She was a cellist, selected for a scholarship at Juilliard. It was in the local paper. I'm more of a Bon Jovi fan myself.
And when was she killed?
Don't read the paper, do you? Yesterday, Monday the 9th at approximately 9 p.m, according to the coroner. We got a call from the mother just after 10 p.m.
I tend to avoid newspapers and the news in general because it gets really depressing and very divisive. Anyway, hey Chief, do you have an alibi for last night?
Do I have an alibi for last night? Do I? Okay. I was here, and there are video monitors that will prove it. Thanks for ruling me out, genius.
Hey, I'm just doing my job. Now, where was Dorota killed?
In her bedroom. She was naked. Strangled. No signs of sexual activity of any kind. It was a weird scene to look at. There was one thing, but it's strictly between you and me.
Yes, sir.
Dorota had a gold coin in her mouth. I'm being serious now, Sam. Not a word of this.
No, that sounds like a serial killer.
Only the killer would know.
So, I met Violet. What can you tell me about Violet?
Born here, runs the local guest house. Lovely lady. Where are you going with this, Sam? What's she told you?
I'm gonna skip that.
Look, if it's about the pills, I already know.
Ooh, pills. Alright, so if you do, what do we know? He gives a summary of things that we have found out. So we have no information, so we're gonna go ahead and just leave and go back to the guest house. So I usually always start with Violet because I sort of have a crush on her. So we're just gonna go ahead and visit here.
I assume you've been to see Chief DuPont already?
Yes. And I am very attracted to redheads, so there you go. There's another reason. I was wondering, Violet, did you know Dorota?
Not really. I'm sure she was a precious lamb, though.
Oh, so Dorota was a precious lamb.
Yes, a lamb. Young. Innocent. Lambs get slaughtered, though, don't they?
Yes. So Dorota was nice.
Nice, yes. That's a good description. Actually, I thought she was a bit slutty, to be honest.
Really? Dorota was slutty?
Sorry. I'm gossiping. I don't want to talk ill of the dead. Ask her boyfriend.
And where do I find her boyfriend?
Oscar lives at the vicarage next to the church. Don't tell him I sent you, though. I'm sure he's sick of seeing people already.
I'm sure. So who are the other guests that are staying here?
They're tarot readers. I'm thinking of asking them to leave, actually.
And why exactly do you want them to leave?
Because they may have killed someone. It's not great for my reputation, is it? Stay at Violet's, the home of killers and hobos.
I'm sorry, hobos?
I'm sorry, it's a derogatory word, isn't it?
Yes, it is.
But strange people seem to gravitate towards this guest house, Sam. I think I'll get the sign changed.
So, what can you tell me about what you were doing last night?
It's the strangest thing. I honestly don't remember. But I imagine I was here or getting groceries somewhere.
Have you ever been at Dorota's house?
I've driven by it. Never actually been in it.
Chief DuPont said you're taking pills. What for?
I take clozapine. I think they're for anxiety. I'm a very anxious person.
Right. Clozapine is not for anxiety. It is an antipsychotic. So possibly for schizophrenia?
I don't know, Dr. Sam. You tell me.
I basically just did. So we really haven't gotten off on the right foot with her, so let's go ahead and visit Bronwyn, who we saw out in the dining area.
Sam, is it?
Yep.
I'm sensing you're not here for a reading.
Not this time, Bronwyn. I have some questions about the murder.
Chief DuPont thinks I did it. I'm hoping you'll convince him otherwise.
Well, why should I convince him?
All I'm asking is that you dig a little deeper than the chief. I had nothing to do with Dorota's death.
Sorry, my brain is going 100 miles per hour in the sick-minded direction. Well, look, except you predicted the murder. That makes it very suspicious.
We saw danger in the cards and we tried to stop it. Trust me, Sam, we're on the same team.
You know, speaking of predicting, how did you predict the murder?
We saw it in the cards, not images, feelings, impressions. Tarot can be very powerful.
But can't you ask who the killer is?
Not these cards. They only tell us what they want us to know.
Okay, so I need to know, where were you at 9 p.m. last night?
In my room, reading. I found a trashy romance novel under the bed. I'm assuming it's Violet's. It's all swooning heroines and brooding vampire Casanovas. Thank God Lexi saved me.
I'm sorry, Lexi saved you?
She came to my room to chat for a little while. That was around 9, I think. You can ask her.
Nah. The novel was trashy, not Violet herself. And then we're going to go ahead and visit the next person down, which is going to be Rain.
You must be a new guest. Or you're burglaring us. I'm Rain, by the way.
Pleasure to meet you, Rain. I am Sam.
Pleased to meet you, Sam. Enjoy your stay. The hot water goes off at 9, by the way. So it's cold showers from there on in. It really bugs me.
That is annoying. So I need to ask, what do you know about Dorota?
I didn't know her. I know she was called Dorota Shaw. She was young, had red hair, a talented musician.
So do you have any connection to Dorota at all?
No, not at all. You're completely barking up the wrong tree there.
Really? Well, that's what the killer would say now, wouldn't they?
Spoken like the true killer. Posing as a detective, trying to frame someone else for the murder.
Hey, I wasn't even here in August at 9 p.m. yesterday. So how exactly did y'all predict the murder?
We did a reading. A group reading, actually. With a special tarot deck.
And what did that tell you?
You get it piecemeal. Not everything in one reading. The last one we did showed a young woman being murdered. Young, talented, probably red-headed.
So can you tell me about this special tarot deck?
Mercury? It's not exactly from here. With a normal tarot deck, you'd have the question, so you'd be the querent. With Mercury, it gives you the question and the answer. The cards themselves kind of change. It's a special deck.
I'm sure it's very special. I don't really care. I don't need to see it.
Okay, fine. Your lack of interest is unbearable. Those cards have the real power, though. We just interpret it.
Fine, that's cool. So what were you doing last night, Mr. Rain?
I was in my room. Praying, actually. I don't believe in God, but I was still praying. It didn't work.
So what do you believe in if you don't believe in God?
I don't believe in anything. But I also believe anything is possible, so... it's a conundrum.
Well, sometimes that I get into those as well, conundrums. Alright, let's talk to Lexi now.
Hi. Sam, is it?
Yes.
Come on in. Make yourself at home. Mi casa es su casa. Come on.
Appreciate it. Did you by any chance know Dorota, Lexi?
I don't know anyone in this town, except for Bronwyn and Rain, obviously, and Violet, and the Chief, and now you. Sorry, I'm a bit nervous.
How did you know that Dorota was going to die?
Good old-fashioned fortune-telling. Well, kind of. We drew a card each and smushed them all together. Do you know what the most dangerous tarot card is?
Well, I don't really know, but I'm going to say the devil.
Nah, the devil's cool. The tarot one, I mean, not the actual one. I'm not a devil worshipper.
Okay, I'm glad we got that out of the way. So what is the most dangerous tarot card then?
The Five of Swords. I think so anyway. There's nothing more dangerous than someone taking whatever they want no matter the cost.
That is very dangerous indeed. You drew the Five of Swords for Dorota?
Yeah, I did. Rain got the Knight of Wands, that's Dorota, and Bronwyn got the Ten of Swords, which is, well, you know, swords in general are bad.
Certainly. So, just out of curiosity, how well do you know Bronwyn?
She's like my big sister, so pretty well.
I don't think she did, so I'm gonna go ahead and just
You know the
trash
Chief's
that.
got it all wrong. Bron could never hurt anyone.
Hey, I believe Bronwyn.
I'm sure a smart detective like you can help prove she's innocent.
Okay, that's flirtatious. I'll do my best.
Really? Because she is completely innocent.
So why did y'all come to August?
The cards told us to. Well, the cards and Rain. Tarot gives us a rough direction and he narrows it down with some astrological jiggery pokery. He's basically a walking esoteric library. And if that sounds dull, let me reassure you, it is.
You do whatever the cards tell you.
No. Well, yeah. Well, no. We have a job to do.
I'm sorry, a job?
I didn't say job. I said job.
Yeah, I'm not gonna get into that.
Yeah, it's a tarot thing you won't understand.
No, I wouldn't understand. So what exactly were you doing last night?
I was in my room all night with Bronwyn. We were, painting our nails.
Can you prove it?
You can ask Bronwyn. We were together.
I cannot pass up saying that. You were together?
Not together. That sounded kinkier than I meant it to.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. Alright, go ahead and leave. Alright, so now at this point we've talked to everyone at the guest house. We've talked to the Chief DuPont. So now we have a chance to go to our room.
Find somewhere safe to transition. You're not a superhero.
And now we can change into these characters. We can change into Chief DuPont, Violet, Bronwyn, Rain, or Lexi. So at this point in time, I'm going to go ahead and turn into Lexi. And when you pick an option, if you're someone else, they will have the voice is actually going to be the character. So I don't have to say anything.
Hi, I'm Lexi. Oh, I'm Lexi.
So now we are Lexi, and then we can go talk to anyone that we desire that is available in this chapter. But we're going to do that in the next episode. So in the second episode, we'll go ahead, we'll use our ability to shapeshift and try to see if we can get some more information. So until the next episode, everyone, take care of yourselves, and I'll talk to you soon. Goodbye for now. Hey Dub here. Just a friendly reminder that this content is partially sponsored by a Trio. Logo's up there. A Trio is an organization that allows content creators to find sponsorship opportunities on their website. So if you do end up going on their website and you do decide to register, please put in the code KDUB4, which is KAYDU4, and that referral will put $5 toward my channel. I appreciate your support on that. In addition, did you like the content? Go ahead and hit the like button. And if you want to get notifications for future uploads, please hit the subscribe button. Thank you. Take care of yourselves, and I'll talk to you soon. Goodbye, everyone, for now.